Alright, what is up everyone? It is Clone Trooper X39 here doing another Battle of Moscow. Now, in this week's episode, segment, whatever you want to call it, we have a lot to go over. A lot of little things that are going to add up and really make the MOC great. And I definitely took your guys' feedback, so let's get right into kind of what I've changed and what I've gotten in and really what I've been working on. So, first off, as you can see right here, those are the... let's see, I can't remember the name of the company, but they, Alt Bricks, that's what they are, sandbags, and I had them set up, and as you can see, you can barely see his eyes, and if that was a real person, he couldn't really see over that, and I had them in the last video, and I asked you guys, do you want me to keep them, or, you know, just not even use them, and a lot of you guys didn't want me to use them, and I kind of agree with that, because obviously they look pretty big and bulky and they're not really accurate. So what I decided to do was actually a fellow viewer commented saying, what about using the minifig cat sandbags? And I was like, that's a great idea because I have a few of them. They're a lot lower to the ground, you know, they're a lot flatter. So that's what they look like right there. So as you can see, he can clearly see over. They're a lot flatter. There's a little comparison there, and they're just really awesome. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this, which I definitely think will look good if I got some of them, and let me know what color. I'm thinking dark tan doesn't look that bad. I might buy some light tan ones just to see what they look like, but definitely if you're like back from the wall here, like you can just see his face, I think that's a lot more accurate. So we're not gonna use these anymore, which I'm okay with. I mean, it was one of those things where they were the only sandbags on the market and everyone was buying them, but now I think we got some better choices. So over here we have also been doing some trees. Now as you can see right here, I have a kind of a new tree design, and basically I'm using, let's see, these pieces here, putting grass stalks on the side, and I can make these kind of fir trees. Now, here's a bigger one I did over here, and I honestly think they look pretty good. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, but I definitely like them. I think they look good. I might even try painting on some white. Let's see if I can get a view of this other one back there. Paint on some white to look like there's some snow on it, but overall I think it's a great tree design. I think if we made maybe one or two more, I don't think if you stand back here, maybe one or two over there, but I'm not too sure yet. But let's see, what else? So here's another tree design. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do a few of these. I think they look pretty good. So we just take these 1 by 1 reddish brown cylinders, build a few up, put a little bit of branches, and these, what are those, reddish brown leaves? Those are Alt Bricks as well. As you can see over here, I have some Alt Bricks ones. Now the problem is, the dark green, I don't know about you, the dark green looks better than if I did that color. Just because, you know, dark green, it looks a little better on military MOCs than bright colors. So I might have to order some more dark green because that's about all I have left. But I did order, you should see in a LEGO haul video eventually, that I ordered some of those. So I have enough to maybe do a little bit of a tree line back here, maybe a few up there. But I think they will definitely look good, and let me know in the comments down below which one you like better. I'm definitely going to be using both, but I want to hear you guys' opinions, thoughts, anything else you have to say, leave it in the comments down below. And then I talked about in the last week's episode how I was going to kind of rebuild this Panzerjäger, and I definitely have been doing that because I've been sorting through my bins looking for pieces, and slowly but surely it's coming back to life. I got the side panels on. I'm working on the front here. I got to get some plates to fill that in, and I got to get some, or take some tracks off my other kits. But overall, I mean, if we really wanted to, I could just set that on the MOC as is and make it a destroyed tank, but I'm going to complete it so we can put figures in it, and it'll look really awesome. And then, as you remember, here's kind of the torn down light, the searchlight that I made in last week's episode. A lot of you guys like that. So what I did was ordered parts. Actually, the only part I ordered was these neck brackets. Now I need them in dark bluish gray. I need 4 of them, but the store didn't have them in that color, so you know, I thought it looks pretty good. So I made 2 of them. All the other parts I was able to find in my own collection. So I made them almost completely in dark bluish gray, except for, you know, that bracket, which I think it looks kind of good. But I made 2 of them, so I think they look good. We got the Russian sitting there. So eventually, when we have this T of a road go off, I'm gonna have one on this side and one on that side, and I think it'll look pretty good. And then another fellow viewer gave a great idea of finding. Now there's a lot of companies that do this. Is they do little lights for Lego. Is to wire up a light to go in the middle of that, so these can actually light up. And I think that's an awesome idea. Now I'm gonna have to figure out which light company. There's Life Lights. There's, what is it, Brickset or something like that. But there's a lot of different companies that make these little lights for Lego. And it might even be easier to make my own, you know, just buy some LEDs. But I was thinking I can easily put one right in there. There's a hole. I can wire it down through the bottom, and if this is sitting here, I can just have a little 1x1 opening and wire it and put it under here, and you won't even see it, and that would be really awesome. I think that would add a lot to the MOC, especially if you bring it to convention. People really like the sound effects and, you know, lightings, and people really, you know, you get some head turns, I guess you could say. And then one thing I did do is I was sorting through some parts that I was going to add to my Bricklink store, and then I found these 2x2 white plates here, and I thought, well, this is dumb. I need some of those for Moscow, so instead of putting them on Bricklink, I used them. So as you can see here, I've started doing some little snow drifts on both sides. As you can see them going down there. So we got some snow drifts. There's one there, and you know, it just really ties it in better, and I think it looks really good. Overall, I'm really happy with this wall. It's almost pretty much done, I would say. Maybe some more snow drifts, maybe some more studs and stuff on the top, but overall, definitely really awesome. And then I did also order some chickens because I had to meet the minimum buy to the store, and I think it'll look pretty good once we get the MOC done. You know, I just kind of set them up here, so we got a few chickens, and I think it'll add some kind of fun detail, I guess you could call it. And then over there, I added just a random Brick Arms crate, so I think that actually looks pretty good. It kind of covers up a blank spot on the wall. And I have a few more here. They have printing on the back. These are all collaboration crates that I was in at conventions. So I'll just, you know, put them against a wall, or, you know, double them up so you can't see the printing because it's kind of weird. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this episode. Once again, leave in the comments down below if you guys like those new sandbags. I definitely do. Also, let me know if you guys want me to make more of those trees, as well as those trees. I think they are definitely going to add a lot to the MOC. And actually, one more thing before we go is I got together all these Russian helmets and kind of getting ready for figures and whatnot. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys like the searchlights and if you guys think putting a light in them is a good idea or not. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully by this next week's episode, I'll get my parts in for the road. We can really get going on that. But other than that, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Alright, so here's a clip. I have all the parts laid out for 2 of my little searchlights here. So we got them all laid out. Now let's assemble them. I'll be right back.